Hey fam, what's good? What's good? I hope that you're well and keeping safe. Welcome back to another one. Welcome back to another one. So we are going to find ourselves looking at the trade, which I found myself looking at over the course of yesterday. And I am going to review that trade right over there. Right? Traders, listen. Always review your trades, right? Always find yourself reviewing your trades. What I'm finding myself doing on this platform is literally giving you so much more valuable than an actual course that will most probably cost you like thousands of thousands, right? And I can guarantee you that I can guarantee you, because how is it that we are basically finding ourselves looking at certain areas and price react from it whatsoever? I don't know. Right? I don't know. Is it luck? I don't know. Is it preparation? I don't know. But something is up. Something is up, right? So if you aren't finding yourself at least going into your charts and backtest these things and really putting in the work, you know what? You won't see the value of what we are doing on this channel, right? But I guarantee you, if you can go into the charts and basically go backtest what I am doing, see what I am doing, you will see what I'm seeing. You will see how price is reacting from these areas, right? And that right there will be your homework. That right there will be your homework for you to find yourself doing. All right. So this was the trade, right? So all I'm gonna simply find myself doing is head over to the Nasdaq, right? And I am going to find myself and find myself you know what, just putting in those coordinates, right? I think it was somewhere over here, right? I think, yeah, it was somewhere over there. And all I'm going to do is the following. Okay, maybe if I can do this and just put in the coordinates. Okay, cool. So we do have our coordinates now, right? We do have our coordinates in. Now, let's see what price basically found itself doing when we find ourselves tapping within that area right over there. So I'm going to use the replay button right over there at 8 o'clock, right? And basically just walk you through to why I made this decision. Okay, so starting off from the H2 time frame here, we can basically see that, you know what, we pointed out that this gap over here needs to be filled, right? So with me basically having that in mind, I want to see price magnituding to this area right over here, right? At least filling up the gap. And if we are going to look at wick structure over here, we can see that our bulls is still in control, right? Right over there, we have a high, lower high, higher high right over there, right? So all I am simply finding myself doing, even if you are going to look at this candle over here, even though it is a bear candle, that we can see that that previous high has been violated, right? So still I'm waiting for some sort of an actual pushback towards the upside from this area onwards, right? H1 time frame, let's see over here. H1 time frame is literally painting the exact same picture as well. You know what? We are still showing that willingness of us basically wanting to see price hit all the way towards the upside. If we would have found ourselves having this shift back down, I would basically look at this point of interest right over here, which is this fair value gap for a potential shift back towards the upside from that area onwards, right? 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame, right? If I can maybe just find myself playing price a little bit forward for each and every single one of you, right? Because ultimately I am finding myself trading the New York Stock Exchange, right? And when I find myself, you know what, participating with price was simply traveling at this area right over here, right? So once again, weak structure, right? Let's look at it. Let's look at it. So this was literally before the New York Stock Exchange open, right? So the next candle is basically the New York Open, right? Wick structure, once again, high, lower high, higher high, right? So all we are doing is basically expecting price to have that actual shift back towards the upside as well, right? So what we can basically see is that our higher time frame is showing us willingness to go bullish, right? Our lower time frame is also showing us willingness to find itself heading all the way back up, way into potentially back into our gap to basically find ourselves filling up that gap right over there, right? And all I want to see now on the lower time frame is, you know what, can we find ourselves having just that, right? Can we find ourselves having just that? If I can just do this, Here we can simply see we have some equal highs coming through, right? And with us basically having some equal highs coming through right over there, I was just simply like, you know what, we need to find ourselves taking out that area. So I want to see price have some sort of initial upside momentum. If we can have some sort of a change in market structure, then I will just simply find myself looking for some beautiful shorts back into my point of interest, which is coming through right over there. Right now, D, listen, why did you find yourself looking at this specific area right over here? Right? Why this specific area? Check this out. As you guys know, you know what, I always find myself entering price based off an actual a breaker. And right here we can basically see our breaker. Right, breaker is just simply us changing market structure from a bull market to a bear market, from a bear market to a bull market. Right, so over here what we have established is that on our higher time frame we are showing willingness to go bullish. So all we are waiting for is for our lower time frame to confirm it. Right, and here we can simply see that we did find ourselves confirming it, right, with us basically having that beautiful lower low right over there. And then looking at our highs, we have a higher high right over there, right? So that is a clear change in market structure. We are bullish. This is giving us the signal that we can find ourselves looking for some beautiful long opportunities, right? The reasoning to why I find myself looking at this area over here is simply because, check this out. Look at this. Price found itself having a closure right over there. Where did price find itself opening up? Right over there, right? So with price basically having an opening at this area over here, what we can see is price found itself opening up a gap, right? Price found itself opening up a gap right over there. And with my knowledge, if we are going to find ourselves having a gap, we need to find ourselves at least filling up that gap, right? So I was basically looking at price to find itself coming all the way back down, fill up the gap, and then have a beautiful shift back towards the upside, right? That right there was my point of interest, right? As well as this area did find itself, if we can grab the flip from that low to that high, this area is finding itself lining up within a discounted area as well. If we are finding ourselves lining up in a discounted area, price is cheap. You know what, that red sale, that sale thing that you see in the shop, that thing where you like, hey, I see that thing over there, it's on sale, I want it, right? Like that red thing, it's the exact same thing that I'm seeing over here. Price is cheap, it's on sale, I want to buy it, right? Just like that. All right. So yeah, we found ourselves having the gap right over there. And you know what? The New York session found itself coming through, and we had a beautiful shift back towards the upside from this area onwards. However, we do know that price did find itself having some sort of initial shift back towards the downside. Check this out. On the 5-minute time frame, this is where we can see it so much more clear. And you know what? Price eventually found itself having a tap back into this area. Now you may be like, now check this out. Let me go to the 1-minute time frame, right? I just wanted to go on a higher time frame just to make it easy, to make it quicker, right? So check this out. When price found itself tapping within our point of interest, right? What found itself happening at this area? Were we correct when we basically said that this is an actual point of interest? This is an area to where we can see some sort of an actual bounce. This is an area to where we can see some sort of a reaction from price, right? Price found itself tapping within the area. Right after that, we had a beautiful shift back towards the upside. Right. And right after that, take profit found itself being smacked to the T. Right. Take profit has been smacked to the T. Did I find myself taking this actual opportunity? No, I didn't. I simply found myself stepping away from the charts, head over, made some dinner, and that's that. Right, today I'll find myself coming back to the charts and see what's up. All right, so D, how much do you rate this trade over here? I rate this trade. I rate this trade a beautiful 9 out of 10, right? 9 out of 10 for this beautiful trade right over here, simply because, you know what, the one will just be that we didn't find ourselves tapping within this area during the New York session, right? However, we did find ourselves tapping within the area. We did find ourselves having an immediate reaction from that area onwards. So, you know what, I'm quite satisfied with that right over there, right? And I hope you guys find yourself taking away something from this session right over here. So the next question will literally be, what is next for this beautiful pair called the Nasdaq? If you find yourself taking away something from this content, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section. It's me, your boy D. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I'm out.